When I was younger, I thought life was like a game. I thought we all had our own missions, our own paths, and the choices we made decided everything. For example, I remember a time in year 2 when I was choosing which pencil to write with. Look, I was very young at that time, hardly 6 years old. At that time, I thought I was choosing a sword to prepare for my battle against the mighty yet simple maths questions. As well as that, I thought even small decisions like deciding what to wear or deciding what to eat were very important to me. Moreover, I thought everyone had to play this magical game of life, no matter if you were a newborn baby or an 80-year-old grandpa. However, later when I became a teenager, I started noticing and realizing how the people around me affected and changed the way I acted and behaved. The first sign which showed me this was when I started to pick up my brother's habits. His habit is that he used to talk to himself in front of a mirror. Pretty weird, right? And my mom noticed me doing it, and she told me. And since then, I started wondering and asking how and why. That's when, over time, I realized that I did not just pick up my brother's habits. I started behaving, acting with the principles and values of my parents, friends, and teachers. Their impact was not small. They shaped the way I look at this world. They shaped my confidence and my resilience. Today, I want to share some of these moments with you all. Moments in my life where the people around me changed the way I look at something. And let me tell you, these moments did not just help me grow. They helped me understand how deeply connected we are with the people who surround us. I'd like to start with my family. My mom and dad both play a huge role in my life. My dad is someone who I will always look up to for anything. He was, is, and will remain the superhero boss of my game of life. I want to share you all a quote which he told me when I was learning how to ride a bike without the training wheels. He said, "Look, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up." That quote may not have been as impactful to him or even you guys, but to me, that quote changed the way I tackle challenges and failures. And you know how I felt after hearing that quote? I felt like an immature boy transforming into a mature and strong teenager. Just as important my dad is to me, so is my mom. She's someone who's always there for me and supports me whenever I need it. I remember one time very clearly when I was working on a group project which just wasn't coming along together. It was late at night. I tried and tried. However, it just wasn't working. And I was slowly giving up. That's when, out of nowhere, I got the thought to go to my mom and ask for some help or advice. That night, I went in with the mindset that she would just tell me things mothers say to their children to encourage them. You know, things like, just push through it, it's fine. I've been through worse. I've stayed up till 4 a.m. to study every day. Well, this time she said something completely different. She said, "Look, failing doesn't mean you're done. It just means that you're learning." And again, that added to my changed perspectives of how I tackle challenges. Since those two very moments, that mindset of taking challenges as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than things to avoid or take as a burden. That very mindset has carried me through endless school projects, friendships, and even things like this, standing here and giving a speech. Then there are my friends, some silly yet smart, and some eccentric yet supportive. These people have shaped me and continue shaping me in ways I did not notice at first. One of my friends, called Ray, is someone who has always been themselves, no matter what. He's the type of person who can walk into a room, say whatever he wants, and not care about what the other people might think. I remember this one time when we were working on a group project together. I had an idea, a really good one. However, me being me, I was too scared to say it out loud. And that's when Ray noticed my hesitation, and he asked me, "Why are you holding back? Just go for it. What's the worst that can happen?" And I followed him. I said my idea, and the response we got? Amazing. It made the whole project shine out. Since that moment, I started to realize something. I realized that sometimes I myself stop me from excelling in life. My friend's confidence had made a positive impact on me. And since that little situation, I've started taking the risks. Now I take the risks rather than backing down from them. Then there are my teachers and mentors who have guided me and who will keep guiding me throughout this beautiful journey. I'd like to mention one in particular. His name is Mr. Matfua. And the first time I met him, and the first time he taught us, I thought he was just a very nice, chill, and easygoing teacher. However, as the year went on, he did not just teach lessons. Every time he taught us something new, he made us think about it deeply. I remember in one of his lessons, he asked us, if one moment or event in history had gone wrong, how would the world look like today? And that question got me really thinking and made me curious. And as well as that, it made me realize something very important. Nothing in life is permanent. One moment, one decision, one person can completely change everything. And that curiosity stuck with me. Since then, whenever I search for answers, I don't just get the answer and get it done with. I ask why that's the answer. Looking back, I realized that I'm not just a guy made up of my own thoughts and decisions. I'm a person who was built by the people met and the values, lessons, and principles they taught me. My parents taught me resilience and gave me the power to push through any challenge. My friend gave me the confidence and the power to not back down from anything. And my teachers gave me curiosity and the ability to think deeply. It could be anyone from your life, anyone from a parent, a sibling, a friend, a teacher, or even someone you did not expect. Anyone can come into your life at any point and change the way you look at something. Why don't we all appreciate them and thank them? With this, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my friends, and my teacher for supporting me throughout this entire journey. And as I leave, I'd like to ask you all one question. Who are you shaping? Because whether you realize it or not, your thoughts, your words, your actions, and your kindness might be shaping someone who looks up to you as a role model.